I just have to say, all right, I've heard things like this the best keynote we ever had, best opening session we ever had, the most fun I've had in an opening session. I really enjoyed it, so people have got a lot out of what you did.
Dude,
So
bring it
really
in, man. I
appreciate
love it. I love it. Oh, dude. Thank you for sharing that. Two really different levels of responses to the same question. So you get 100% choice and autonomy in how you answer any given questions. I am going to shut my mouth. Go ahead and stand up. Find somebody that you have not met yet. Ask them the question on your card. After that, you'll swap. Toss your hand in the air, and I will bring you back with the question, are you present? Okay. I forgot we're going to do this. So I have not used PowerPoint in 10 years, and I do not intend to in the next 10 years. And the reason is, before this moment right now on stage, the last 7 minutes, we just calculated the amount of years of experience in this group. And the answer is about 8,300 years of experience. So to put up a PowerPoint and to speak to that is wild. And yet there's this narrative that in a group of nearly 1,000 people, we can't do things that are interactive. And yet I would say, very boldly, you can't not do things that are interactive. You must do things that are interactive because there's 8,300 years roughly of ungoogleable, unsearchable experience and life stories and cases in any given group's mind. And so you've got to do something to actually access that. So in this particular moment, we did one of my favorite exercises. Everybody gets a card with a question on it. Pair up, ask the question. After you're done with that conversation, swap cards and talk to another person. And so I'm going to get off stage and do it myself because I don't believe in standing on stage and preaching something that I'm not willing to practice myself. So much. Well, yeah. Are you willing to pair up? Hit me. Good, I'll choose a green for you. What's your name? Ellie. My daughter's name is Ellie. Oh, very sweet.
Okay.
I'm Chad. Nice to meet you. Hit me.
Okay, what's the most beautiful sound in the world?
Oh. Actually, right now, Ellie is teething. She's 9 months old.
Yeah.
And that is not a beautiful sound. That is like misery. But she has this, like, she's just coming into her voice. She's not talking. She's only 9 months old. But she has this sound that she's like, ooh, ooh. Like there's just a little voice, and there's something that is like, she's totally been unimpacted by the world, and there's something very pure and awesome about that. So there you go.
Like super insightful.
Yeah.
So like life's like really like working on you.
Say that it is. Yeah, that is happening. Yeah, more than usual maybe. Okay, so super cool moment, and this is one of the things, like when you get a group reacting like this, what happens is you're essentially playing the conversational lottery. It's like at some point somebody's going to jump into a conversation and they're going to win, like they're going to pair up with the right person at the right moment. And so like on a very tiny spectrum, like the lottery, you can win $5 or $5 million. On a very small spectrum, like just paired up with Ellie. My 9-month-old daughter's name is Ellie. And so it's like this immediate connection. As I see her for the rest of the conference walking around, we're gonna have this little moment, which is kind of cool. Are you willing to pair up?
What is a fun experience that you've recently had?
Ooh. I went for Father's Day. I took my 3.5-year-old to Massachusetts, where my family lives. Went on a flight, just me and him, little dad-son trip, and he's like the purest, funniest, cutest age, and to get that was our first like just me and him trip, and you could tell he loved it. I loved it more. Yeah, it's cool. There you go.
We have a
What's your name?
4-year-old grandson, and that just love that age. I'm Sherry.
Sherry. All right. Chad. One more minute. One more minute. One little facilitator tip is just pay attention to the decibel room, look around, see what people are doing. Always end the party while it's still fun. All right. Are you present? Are you present? Woo! All right. Have a seat. It can be any seat if you're far away. Some of you are like travelers, as if you're not getting your steps in this week. So what I'd love to do is ask you one of my absolute favorite questions, which I would invite you to ruthlessly steal and reinterpret into your own context. In fact, anything I do and say up here would invite you to ruthlessly steal and reinterpret and apply in your own context. And so the reason it's one of my favorite questions, I'll tell you why first and then I'll ask it. The reason this is one of my favorite questions is when you ask, especially a small group, so you got a little advisory council or a school assembly or some gathering of people, girls on the run, whatever else, you got a gathering of people, you want to ask a question that includes everybody. You don't want to ask a question that only includes some people. All right, so I'll tell you why this, I like this question, or I'll expand on that after, but right now, just take a breath. I don't know what experience you just had. Remember, this was an experiment, not a recommendation. This is just, we're just experimenting with what happens when we change our questions. So my question to you is really simply, what struck you about those conversations? Or maybe a better way of framing it, what did you notice about those conversations? So if you zoomed out and you were just a fly buzzing around watching you be in conversation, what did you notice about those conversations? And think of your own response, and then in 5 seconds, I'd love to popcorn out some responses. So what did you notice about those conversations?